Brace yourself for cricket's most explosive showdown. India and Pakistan are about to clash again, and this time the stakes couldn't be higher. The Asia Cup 2025 has reached its most thrilling phase, with the Super 4 stage kicking off this weekend. After an intense group stage battle, 4 powerhouse teams have emerged victorious. India and Pakistan from Group A, alongside Sri Lanka and Bangladesh from Group B. But here's where it gets controversial. Every single one of these teams will now face each other in what promises to be cricket's most unpredictable round-robin format. So what exactly makes the Super 4 stage so special? Let me break it down for you in simple terms. The Super 4 format, a battle royale explained. Think of the Super 4 as cricket's version of a championship playoff, but with a twist that could frustrate fans and delight neutrals alike. Each of the 4 qualified teams, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, must play against every other team exactly once. It's a complete round-robin setup where everyone gets a shot at everyone else. The math is beautifully simple, yet ruthlessly competitive. Win a match, earn 2 points. If rain or other circumstances force a no result, both teams walk away with 1 point each. Lose, and you get nothing. Absolutely 0 points. And this is the part most people miss. If 2 teams end up tied on points after all matches are played, the deciding factor becomes net run rate, which can be a heartbreaker for teams that played it safe instead of going for big victories. Only the top 2 teams from this 4-way battle will advance to the grand finale, scheduled for Sunday, September 28. Talk about pressure. Complete Super 4 schedule when giants collide. Here's your complete guide to the upcoming cricket extravaganza. Saturday, September 20th. Sri Lanka takes on Bangladesh in Dubai, a match that could set the tone for the entire Super 4 stage. Sunday, September 21st. The big one. India versus Pakistan returns to Dubai, marking their second encounter in just 1 week. Can lightning strike twice? Monday, September 23rd. Pakistan shifts gears against Sri Lanka in Abu Dhabi, where both teams will be desperate to maintain momentum. Tuesday, September 24th. India faces Bangladesh in Dubai, a fixture that often produces surprising results despite expectations. Wednesday, September 25th. Pakistan concludes their Super 4 campaign against Bangladesh in Dubai, potentially in a do-or-die situation. Thursday, September 26th. The final Super 4 match sees India lock horns with Sri Lanka in Dubai, possibly determining the second finalist. Every single match begins at 6:30 p.m. local time, which translates to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Perfect for prime-time viewing across the cricket-crazy subcontinent. How we got here. Group stage drama unfolded. The journey to the Super 4 wasn't without its share of nail-biting moments and surprising twists. India and Sri Lanka dominated their respective groups with flawless records. But the stories behind their success reveal fascinating contrasts. India's path seemed almost routine on paper. They systematically dismantled Pakistan, the United Arab Emirates, and Oman with clinical efficiency. However, their victory over Pakistan earlier in the tournament has already set up psychological warfare for their upcoming rematch. Sri Lanka's group campaign told a different story of resilience and determination. Their victories over Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and Hong Kong weren't just wins, they were statements of intent. The most crucial moment came during their clash with Afghanistan, where Sri Lanka chased down a challenging target of 170 runs with just 8 balls remaining. This thrilling victory didn't just secure their own Super 4 spot, it also guaranteed Bangladesh's qualification, creating an interesting dynamic for their upcoming encounter. Pakistan's qualification story reads like a thriller novel with a last-minute plot twist. They barely survived what could have been a tournament-ending scare against the UAE in their final group match. The fact that they needed to fight tooth and nail against a supposedly weaker opponent raises serious questions about their current form and mental strength heading into the pressure cooker environment of the Super 4. But here's where it gets controversial. Are we witnessing the most unpredictable Asia Cup in recent memory? The India-Pakistan rematch on September 21st represents more than just another cricket match. It's a chance for Pakistan to prove their earlier defeat was a fluke, while India will be looking to assert their dominance once again. The psychological advantage clearly lies with India, but in cricket, especially in India-Pakistan encounters, form often goes out the window. This brings up some thought-provoking questions that every cricket fan should consider. Is the Super 4 format actually fair when teams carry forward the mental baggage from their group stage encounters? Should tournament organizers consider the psychological impact of repeated matchups between the same teams in such a short span? And perhaps most controversially, does the current format favor teams that peak at the right moment over those that maintain consistent excellence throughout? What's your take on this setup? Do you think India's early victory over Pakistan gives them an unassailable psychological edge, or does it actually put more pressure on them to deliver again? And here's a question that might spark some heated debate. Should cricket tournaments avoid repeat fixtures between arch rivals in the same competition to maintain competitive balance? Share your thoughts and predictions. Are we about to witness the most exciting Super 4 stage in Asia Cup history, or will one team dominate and make it a foregone conclusion?